We are live.
Hey.
I'm glad I waited until we were ready this time.
Yes.
Goodness. Good morning, good evening, or good whatever it is for you in your time zone. Hello, everyone. I'm Betty McNitt, and um, the yarn magician I called myself yesterday. And this is Courtney, Gothfaeries
Hi.
Creations, and we are live on what day is it? Day
April.
4 of the Falling Stars Challenge. And there are some beautiful, 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 beautiful stars being made in the 6-day kid blanket group. Oh, this group, this challenge is on fire. People are
It
just making
is.
and posting some
It's
really beautiful things. So amazing to see.
it has been beautiful.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay, just pulling up
I'm going to
all
post the link in the
of
mod chat and just see if anyone else wants to hop on
that is a brilliant idea.
and play with us, crochet with us, and then should be able to comment anywhere and ask your questions and
Mm-hmm.
just hang out and crochet
Should
with us for a little while.
Yep. We should be able to see I've got all the comments in all the places now.
Cool, cool, cool.
Just letting these guys know. There we go. Twitter and Discord.
I just want to go into the group here and I just want to shout out some people that are posting these blankets.
That is a brilliant idea.
Yeah. So let's see. Jackie Van Gordon. She always watermarks her photos with "Good Golly" by Molly, and she has her little doggy on the photo,
Yes.
and it looks like she's done. Her blanket looks done. It's amazing. It starts out with pink in the center, and then she has a contrasting confetti row. If you're doing
Ooh.
confetti on the star blanket, you contrast row to the first granny row around. And then you can follow the sweetheart star for more specific information about how to do that. But you can't add a second row, a third, an extra row of grannies on the star blanket. It won't work. But she's got her gorgeous star blanket there. And then she gives us a close up of the edge. And it looks like kind of like a moss stitch edge. That looks really cool.
I think I saw that one.
Yeah. Let's see. And here's another one. She posted, oh my goodness. This looks like a supernova. And on this one, it's like a light blue green um yarn, and then she has a contrasting row of like rainbow tones. So cute.
Ooh.
And the dog is adorable, modeling her stuff for her. We have some amazing pocket shawls in the group right now too.
Mm-hmm.
Lakeisha, I think you let me know if I'm saying your name um, incorrectly, but she posted this pocket shawl in Australian confetti, and it is just the whole world to me. And then I don't know how she does it. She's so fast. It looks like she cranks them out one a day. But she posted another one in the comment, another sideways pocket shawl in the comments of that thread, and it is striped a different way, and it is just um, gorgeous. Samantha Marquis has this beautiful blue. It's made with Lion Brand ice cream yarn. and she's been posting it on Instagram too. So I was thinking we probably need to share your Insta handle in the 6-Day Kid Blanket group, because I see the same blankets posted in the group and then I see them on Instagram. And if you're over on Instagram, some people have like these weird handles like Gothfaeries creation. I would not know that was Courtney Shepherd, right? Unless
Yeah.
I knew you. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I see
I will,
I see the stuff in my group and then I see it over on Instagram and I'm like, oh, that's who that is. So maybe we should drop your Insta handle in the 6-Day Kid Blanket group, and we could all be following each other or do
that
some
is
kind
a
of
brilliant idea.
do one of those follow chains, or
Mm-hmm.
how do those work? I don't know if I have time to keep
So
track of all that.
the way that I often see them done, if you don't necessarily want to monitor the entirety of it, is that you just like go and follow the ones that you like, click on as many as you can, or like follow the people above you, or just interact and follow whoever you like. When you go and click on their Instagram, you like it, you like their stuff, follow their stuff. And another good way to do it is like, when you do post it, you'll start getting people following you on Instagram. So like for the next week or so, just monitor who follows you and follow them back if it's people from the blanket group. That's the easiest way to monitor it.
Okay. Well, if people make it, I follow the 6-Day Kid Blanket tag. So if you tag your blanket with 6-Day Kid Blanket, I'm probably gonna see it. And so I usually try to, look at all those blankets and interact with them, and they're all beautiful. And it just really it touches me when people post them on Instagram. Or I mean, many of the people, I think everyone making the 6-Day Kid blank. I'm not really great at Instagram, but I think a lot of my followers have better Instagram accounts than I do, posting their 6-Day Kid blankets, than me just like posting my progress photos and things like that. But yeah, if you tag me, I'm definitely going to go and look at your blanket. If you tag me in your story, I am lazy and I'm not good at stories. So if you tag me in your story, I'm going to add it to my story and probably put a little comment about it, especially if I really like it, if it's really beautiful. If I really like it, I will post it in my story for you and help bump your following for you. But I think I am maybe in a little bit of a, what do they call it? Like a wind tunnel or an echo chamber, because I'm only following 6-Day Kid Blanket stuff. So anyways, doesn't matter. I'm a one-hit wonder. All I want to do is just 6-Day Kid Blanket until I make this 7-day blanket, and then and then we'll move on to some other stuff. But I liked what you said the other day. You said, "Can we have a 180-day blanket?"
Or like just
and I was
something ridiculous.
Thinking about what that would entail. 180-day blanket. Maybe it could be some kind of challenge, like crochet every day for 180 days, and I don't know, it could be like a mindfulness, or it could be like for people with anxiety or depression or something of that, something like that, to help us like get into like a mindfulness state. Or
that's a good
maybe
idea.
We could meditate while we're crocheting. All I want to do is crochet and meditate. And by meditate, I mean take naps.
We have Casey saying good morning, good evening, ladies.
Good morning, Casey. How's your Metro North coming along?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to flip my camera and I'm going to work on my project.
I figured if I changed my name down there, it'll show on the videos and it'll make it easier for people to see how I
Yeah.
spell Gothfairy as well, because I spell it differently than most people assume. And also, if you tag me in your lovey stuff, like I will come and find it and interact with it. I love seeing them. It honestly makes me smile every time.
Every time. I love seeing it's, I think we talked about this yesterday. It's like a really special feeling that you get when you see your project, like someone else doing it, and you see those
Definitely.
photos. It's really incredible.
Hey, weatherman, is it cold in Australia? You've gone all blue. Yeah, it's warming up. It got to 30 degrees today. I'm not happy. That's too hot. Too early to be that hot. I left the house without a jumper on. It's too early.
Oh my goodness. It's been it's still warm and beautiful here in New York. I still have my air conditioner on.
Yeah, ours will probably be on soon if this hot weather keeps up. Sounds like my complaints last week. It's too late to be that hot. Yep. Definitely too early to be this hot. I think it's cooling down on the weekend though. I think we have some rain coming. Also, if anyone here is watching is in Melbourne, are you guys like, how are you guys doing? Are you guys okay? There was I don't know if you saw that, but there was an earthquake in Melbourne today.
Oh goodness.
And I think there was one in New Zealand as well.
Oh no, I did not see that.
I think there was one in New Zealand. Hang on.
I don't really watch the news, or
It just came up on
I keep myself kind of insulated for mental health reasons.
yeah. I think I saw it like friends posting about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there was a, what was it? Magnitude 5.9. And then
Well, we better check in on our mods, right? Jenny and Peta.
yes.
And Glynis.
And then there was one in New Zealand as well.
Do we have New Zealanders in our group?
I think
from
so.
New Zealand in our group?
Maybe the New Zealand one was yesterday. Yeah. But there was some buildings that got some buildings got damaged in the city from what I saw. Nothing super duper major. But yeah, if anyone's here and is in Melbourne, I hope you guys are doing okay.
Yeah, check in, please.
Yep. Wasn't in Melbourne. Epicenter was in Victoria, Mansfield. It was felt in Sydney, so it wasn't small. That was Peter on YouTube.
Okay.
Right, okay.
So Peter's alive, thank goodness.
Yes. Well, so the epicenter wasn't in Melbourne. It was in the center of the state that Melbourne's in.
Okay.
So more rural by the sounds of it. I just saw all the posts of everyone in Melbourne talking about it. So, and apparently it was felt all the way in Sydney as well. So
wow.
Not a small one. How are you doing, Peter? I have just
hop on with us, Peter.
Really long piece of hair caught in that.
So we can say hi to Amaran.
Yeah, join us. I really love the colors that you're using. They just go so well together.
Thank you. I had a star, a superstar, and a supernova, all three going, and I was I was starting to get confused. So I I last night I just only worked on this, and you can tell I didn't work on it that much.
But every little bit
But
helps.
yes, I want to get these out to you all by the end of the challenge. Well, I'm not going to say I promise.
Yeah, you would like to. Peter says that they're more worried about the ongoing protests at the moment. So
Sure.
because there's a bunch of that happening too. But I really like those two colors together. I know you were worried about not having a pop of color, but I like them together.
Yeah, I kept this one just white and gray with the I don't know if you can see it, but the gray has a little bit of sparkle in it.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, and the white is just plain, but this is from I got this at Joann's. It's called Big Twist.
Yeah, I've heard about that. I've heard
Twist
that
Twinkle.
it's the big twist is good in the knitting machines. That it the knitting machines seem to like them.
Well, this is the first time I'm ever, excuse me, using it. It is it's a 4 weight, but it definitely to me feels like a lighter weight 4, and I'm working it with a 5.5 millimeter hook, an eye hook. Oh, I never noticed. I didn't notice this. Gives you a little guide on the side for how much to.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, how many you need per project.
That's really cool. More yarn should do that. Peter says, I've got headphones on, but somehow Amaran heard you, Betty. As soon as she said her name, she woke up and came over. It's a long distance love affair.
What's up, Amaran? She always comes over when she hears me. So sweet.
It's adorable.
I don't know why I'm showing this one. It's the same. It's just white. One's a twinkle and one's not.
It's gonna be really pretty.
Attached, so yeah. So this one I decided is the supernova. So I just have to complete. I'm on the repeat of 1 through 6, and then I'll add the small points in the center of the valleys on the next
next repeat.
So, yeah.
So Casey says that she's using the big twist twinkle for her Xmas skirt.
For her what?
Her Xmas, Christmas. Sorry, I just read it as it said. I definitely think the twinkle's going to be really pretty through it for like, especially like if you can get a nice photo during the day with the sun hitting it, that'll be pretty.
Yes. What that is, that will be the challenge, getting them worked up and getting photos.
Yes.
Here comes PETA.
Hi, PETA. Yay.
Courtney, I didn't
now to rearrange my screen. I was like, I didn't hear the ding. Okay. Ding ding. Make that a bit bigger.
Hey, PETA. Amaran is PETA's cat. There she is. Hey, Amaran. What's up, girl?
What about you, Amaran?
There she is. I have right now, I'm like, I don't have any pets. I don't have any grandchildren. So other people's kids are my grandkids and other people's pets are my pets. By proxy.
You can pets at any time, dear.
Okay, I'll be right over.
Yeah. You should come join us. Once we let you in, you should.
Yeah,
Chill.
let me in. Well, I do like this view, but I feel like it's not close up enough. Like I want to show this right. Well, you all can tell me. This is something about the star blankets I discovered, and it's actually true for all the 6-day kid blankets. And I don't like to sit there and count, how many would this be? About 15, 16 double crochet. If it goes past 8, I'm bored. So I don't like to sit there and count. I like to sit and watch my show and just crochet. And what I do is I read the row below to follow the pattern. So this is one little trick in my mind that I have is your last double crochet of this sequence, the last one will always fall between the 2 left double crochet stitches of this grouping here. And that's true for all the blankets. So when you get to that one, right at the end of it falls between the second and third double crochet of that last cluster. That's your last double crochet, and then you just skip 2. And it does look like it leans a little bit. It looks like it should be 1 over, but if it was 1 over, it would be off the other way. So, I mean, it's not exactly centered, but that's how the pattern works out. It works out. It's fine. But yeah, if you and it works for all the 6-day kid blankets. Try it. You always stop between the second and third double crochet of that last group. Then you skip 2, and then you go up the mountain. There's no counting involved.
Unless you
very handy. Unless you mess it up.
Well, don't do that.
Yeah. I definitely think that the overhead you've got at the moment is good for these lives. I don't know if it's going to be good for your tutorials.
Not going to be good a little for tutorials. Has to be a little bit
too far away. Yeah.
Can you get any
Maybe
closer?
I can't.
Not you, Beth.
No, I'm talking about the cat.
Oh. She wants to come right through the screen to me. Good morning, Amaran. Or good evening, or good night.
Begging with it, poor.
Aw. I miss having a little fur buddy. I really miss it.
Amy says, good morning or evening. I cannot stay. We're doing virtual learning this week. Good luck.
Good luck with that.
Virtual learning is difficult. Best of luck.
Here's another little sample that I'm working on today.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Wow.
What yarn are you using for that?
Well, I was given a bag of all these off sort of cuts of all different sorts of things. So I've really got no idea. It's probably Flinders cotton, but yeah, I don't know.
What are you working on, Courtney? She's on her phone right now.
I'm trying to react and interact with people and follow people back.
I know.
Someone just followed me that I think found me through something else, but I just had a quick scroll through their Instagram and I saw a 6-day kid blanket, so I followed them back.
Nice.
Have a 6-day kid blanket, follow you back.
6-day kid blankets are everywhere.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah, I mean, just when I think everybody must know about it by now, somebody is like, what is this? I've never heard of it.
Exactly.
I have to try one. Wait, there's
Yeah.
star blanket.
I know I was posting about it in one of the Aussie crochet groups today. Someone was looking for ideas to use with some yarn that's gone on clearance at Big W, one of our stores here. And I happened to have made a 6-day kid blanket in it last year. So I went and found the picture and posted it. I was like, this is the one I made with that yarn. And then they were like, oh, is it easy to resize? I was like, yep, it is. There's resize videos and the resize blog post. Here's a link to everything. So come join us in the group. Have all the information. We have the help. And then they wanted to know if I'd controlled the colors on it. And I was like, nope, I just let it flow.
Frequently asked question. Did you control it or did you just let it flow? Most of the time I let it flow. But I controlled colors on this one and I kind of like it. I don't know if I'll always do it that way because I'm lazy, but I like it on this one. And this should really be called the half snowflake effect, right? This is just half of a stripe. We used to call the viral, what we now call viral stripes. We used to call it half snowflake, but
yeah,
I decided viral stripes made it easier for people to know which pattern we were talking about.
Definitely.
But this could actually be called half snowflake, right? Because it's snowflake effect, but half of it is one color and half is the other color. But I think when you're doing the star blanket, I think a three row stripe is I don't know if I want to say prettier or better because I've seen so many blankets
we just
striped
prefer
so many different ways.
Moment. It's our current favorite. That's the way we'll say it. Our current favorite, because that's what I'm doing.
That's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, you're doing 3 rows.
Yeah. But this blanket's almost done. It's just going to be a little one.
I hope I can finish this today and get these patterns up.
Oh, I had more ideas for earrings as well, so now I need to buy more yarn. And I'm going to the yarn store on Friday that has the crochet thread. I'm going to see if I can get some nice pretty browns and some other colors. Is Courtney's a 12 point? No, it's a 14-point star. It is the Superstar. It's got 14 equal size points.
Got double the amount of points as the Star. Star has 7. The Superstar has 14.
The Supernova also has 14, but they're different sizes.
Yep. Yeah. It has 7 big ones and 7 small ones.
So how's your Metro North that you were working on, PETA? Did you finish that?
No, it's still at the same point it was last night.
Okay.
So I've got like 1.5 more rows, I think, and then I'll be doing the border.
Nice.
Julia says, thank you. You guys are inspiring me once I finish my 5 current whips. Just start it now.
You don't have to finish those.
We can inspire you to start any number of new projects.
That's what I do. I have
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right within reaching distance of me as I speak.
1,
Courtney's
2,
probably got
3,
more.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's knitting under there, which is 12. There's 2 of that, which is 13. Plus there's stuff at the other room. That's just like the stuff I can see
Yeah.
without like lifting up bags and looking under tables. And yeah, it's a very, very long list. But that's how I roll. I swap between all of the things. Like today I was working on earrings and headscarves, and now I'm back on my blanket. And I need
Show your
to
earrings.
finish.
Show your
I need
earrings
to,
up close again.
So they're cute little bees. The blue. I have a yellow one, which is just needs to have its wings sewn on. So they're little itty bitty ones.
So
and
cute.
then we also have my Metro North as a headscarf.
Cool.
Oh, she's wearing her Metro North as a headscarf today. The bandana, the Optimism bandana size.
I'm going to make one a little bit smaller. I dug out the yarn this evening because it was 4 tubs deep. So I can work on a slightly smaller one so that I can attach straps. At the moment, I'm just tying it with the corners of it, but it's quite bulky in the back, where if I tie it with a strap, it'll be a bit easier.
Yeah.
Julia says you love the bees. Thank you. I love them too. I have been wearing them every day since I finished. They're really cute. And I plan to make rainbow bees. In 2 seconds, I'll pick it up. So I have the blue ones done, working on the yellow ones. And then I have all of that. Oh, wow. To make rainbow bees. So I'll have one on each color. Very excited. Although I don't think I have enough earring hooks to attach to them all. We just have to cross our fingers and hope that Ozpost is nice to me and delivers my earring hooks that I ordered today. But they popped in the post today, so hopefully they get here. I think it says around middle of October is when they're due. So wow. I'm fairly certain they're coming from the East Coast, so who knows how long that'll take. I guarantee you my yarn from America will get here before they do. I've had some weird things happen with mail lately. Stuff going, disappearing. One package, I sent it out, and the person I sent it to said they did not receive it. And I went to, I looked up the tracking number, and the tracking number said, we're still waiting for it. The post office is still waiting for it to be dropped off. And I had dropped it off, so nothing was coming up on tracking, so we had no idea where it went. I just sent the lady a new one. And then like 2 weeks later, she says, guess what just showed up on my doorstep? Oh, wow. It's your package, and it's in a plain box. And I was like, that package was totally not in a box. It was in an envelope. What? That's so weird. Somewhere and somebody opened it. Or maybe it was stolen. Who knows? Who the heck knows? But it finally did make it to her. So now she has That's good. We had Australia Post a little while back where like they suspended all parcel pickup for like big companies that they would go and like fetch like a truckload of parcels from, and you couldn't generate postage labels for a couple of days because they were saying that it was worse than Christmas time with how many packages are currently being processed through the system. Wow. Because everyone's ordering stuff online. So it'll get here when it gets here, but I'll just make all the bees and stuff and all the other bits, and then I can just attach all the hooks when they get here. I'm back to looking at the blankets online, the day 3 posts. Christy Swiney Rattiff is posting a really cute purple, green, and cream with with a little Aussie pop in there. And then Catherine McConaughey, she's the one that had the post McConaughey. Okay.
Yeah.
She had posted with all this. She's a newbie trying to make looks like a superstar, which is very brave, very brave. So she was having some issues knowing where to put the stitches, but it looks like she's got the hang of it now. She looks like she's doing good. Jenny Kotchik, I'm probably butchering everybody's name. D. Louise, how many blankets have you made this week? I feel like every time we turn around, she's posting another completed blanket. Y'all notice that?
Shane.
She's got so many blankets going. Let me pop over to the McKnitiverse. And I want to shout out some of the new members.
Ooh.
The newest members. I like to call them citizens.
Yes.
I wonder if it will let me change it from members to citizens.
That is a really good question.
So Sue Spenyers, I'm probably butchering everybody's names. Sandy Smith, Nora Rodriguez, Christy Wood, Andrea Andrea, and Carmen Barris. Carmen gives me a clap on every Instagram story. I love it.
So I've just popped Beth's link tree everywhere for people to come join us on the McKnitiverse.
We're having so much fun. I think the next thing I want to work on getting going over there is the design. Let me switch my camera. Is the design workshop. Where we can, make new things and talk about making different things with the 6-day kid blanket pattern. I think I'm the only designer that lets people do that, but I had so much fun putting these Christmas tree skirts out and just being like, hey, I need help with these. And the response was like overwhelming. And I had, like 10 people working up Christmas tree skirts, like within the hour, pretty much. So that was pretty awesome. So I feel like it would be fun to have a group of people just doing stuff like that all the time, every day. My 6-day kid blanket minions.
Yes. And then the second link is to the bundle that Beth and I are currently running.
Oh, the bundle. Yes. We have, what did we bundle this time, Courtney? We did the bear levy, the star blanket, and the supernova, I think, right?
Yep.
And then the bunny, and then there's a bump on it. So that you can add in at the checkout. It has a bump bundle. On the bump bundle is the bunny lovey, the superstar, and the sweetheart star. The sweetheart star is the Aussie, the one that shows you how to do the Aussie confetti row in your blanket. So I think the first bundle is $7.95. And the second bundle is $6.95. Is that what I did? Yeah. So you can get all those 6 patterns for like $15.
It's a really good deal.
If you don't already have your star blanket patterns, all of them, complete collection. Would that be a complete collection? Spring Mixers is the only one you wouldn't have with that. And Courtney's complete lovey collection, the bear and the bunny. you already have your stars, Courtney, why don't you drop your Etsy link too? You can just pop over to Courtney's Etsy and just directly from her get the bunny lovey. And it's based on the star blanket pattern, which is free on my website, but there's nothing additional that you have to buy for the lovey.
And it's in the
That's right. It's in the pattern. It's actually in the pattern now.
it's in the bear pattern, but not the I haven't put it into the bunny one yet, but I will be doing that overnight.
Okay.
I just got to do some reformatting to get that to go across nicely.
I did a little reformatting to the star blanket patterns too. So if you haven't, depending on where you bought your pattern, if you bought one, you may or may not have received an email about an update for it. But I did a little updating and cleaning up and reformatting and added some stitch counts where there weren't any. I did it grudgingly because I don't like stitch counts.
I like the reformatting that you did on the stars.
Yeah, because it has the repeats on the same page, right?
Yes.
Just try and remember that little hack for the future going forward, to have the repeated part all on one page.
Yes.
Or just be mindful about how people might print the pattern or use the pattern. You know, because that might not be possible on one page,
everything,
but 2 pages, you know, whatever.
Yeah, it works quite well for the 6-row repeats because it's just 6 rows and you can fit that on the one page quite nicely. But I have it on, mine's just printed on 2. But I just printed 2 to 1 page so that I could have it on 1 page.
I'm gonna, there she is. I'm gonna be honest, it didn't even cross my mind. I'm just thinking
it wasn't
about,
until I looked at the new one and I was like, oh, that's handy.
It didn't even cross my mind. What's up, man? What's the matter? What's the matter, Avery? Yeah, it didn't even cross my mind, so I'm learning all the time. I'm definitely not mindful of how the pattern's going to be used. I'm only thinking about myself when I'm making it and how I can fit everything on there and make it look nice. I'm definitely not thinking about who's reading it or how it's being read, other than to make the stitches easier to understand.
But that's the most important thing, is making it easy to understand and easy to read.
Oh, I don't want people to be frustrated, but then I do notice when there's a lot of clarity on the patterns, there isn't as much engagement. Like, we don't have a lot of people on here asking questions about the star blankets on these lives. Remember when we first released them, it was like these lives would just be an hour of answering people's questions.
Yeah, I remember those.
And now everybody knows what to do because we made the patterns so nice, answered all the questions with FAQ, and everyone's just sitting there.
They're just here to crochet along with us.
They're crocheting peacefully, just enjoying themselves. And, you know, we're just here for entertainment now.
Julia, we are currently on day 4 of 6 for a 6-day challenge. Otherwise, in terms of how often we're live after that, it's kind of sporadic. Your best bet, if you want to know when Beth is live, is if you go to her Facebook page. There is a section where you can turn notifications on specifically for live videos. So that way you'll get a Facebook notification.
Yeah, or subscribe to YouTube Or
So it's under the follow
Betty
settings.
Follow Betty on Twitter. Twitter also gives notifications.
But yeah, we'll be going live again tomorrow and the next day. I don't know what days so it's Thursday and Friday because we're doing them in the evening. So it is Thursday, Friday for you.
And we regularly go live in the Magnetiverse as well. So if you want something regular, then
if you want to
join us in the Magnetiverse.
You want a regular schedule, and I mean, we do
That's
Zoom
where we're at.
calls, multiple Zoom calls a month.
Yeah, we just have like a craft along catch up kind of chat session regularly,
which are great fun.
I just
I don't remember what time we're going live tomorrow.
Let me look.
My diary's in the other room.
Diary, dear diary.
Yeah. Because I still have a physical diary.
Betty McNitt said I had to go live.
I have it written down so that I know.
I have 10 a.m. tomorrow.
Yep, that sounds right.
And I have 9 a.m. On Friday, which we have to do a short one on Friday. And then I think I may have said I might go live later that night also, or that we were just going to wrap up the challenge and keep it short because I have a 10 o'clock that day.
It depends on when you go live in the evening. I'll double check.
Maybe
schedules.
I'll just do a really late one, or I'll check in with you.
Because I get home Saturday morning around 10 to 11 normally from work.
Okay.
And I just got to double check Harry's schedule for Saturday morning and what time we have to leave here. So that would be your early evening. So I'll double check that with him tonight and let you know.
All right.
Because I'm trying to get back into the waking up at a decent hour in the morning and not just rolling out of bed. And
I give up. I give up this week. I totally give up. I overloaded myself by, traveling last weekend instead of crocheting.
But the travel was important. So it's okay.
Yeah. We'll see. Things haven't wrapped up yet, so we'll see. I hope it was worth it.
I'm sure it will be. What am I doing now? Chain 1, single crochet, and same stitch. Okay. And then how many in the top? 2 in the top. All right. Easy enough. Thanks, girls. Have a great day. This was super fun to watch. I missed my crochet get-togethers. That's why we set up the Magnetiverse, to have virtual get-togethers.
Come join us. You'll really like it. And I just moved over to this other platform from Patreon. So I was on Patreon, and then I had these tiers, and it was like people on this certain tier would Zoom every month, and people on a higher tier would Zoom every week. And I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just, everybody gets the same. There's no tiers. Everyone's on the same level. There's something about those tiers that just really bothered me.
It's also a lot to maintain and remember. The different people get different things, and posting to the right people, and that's just confusing.
And the pattern libraries on there, you get like 2 or 3 patterns a month, 3 patterns from my library. And the pattern pre-releases, which I haven't pre-released anything lately, but I think I can pre-release what PETA's working on right now. Those are pretty much ready.
That's a good idea.
The pre-release.
This particular row I'm working on is not good.
Maybe it's not ready. Dun, dun, dun.
Every single bit
Maybe
that I'm
I won't
looking at
be
here,
pre-releasing that.
So see. We'll see.
anytime soon. Which one
Linda
is it?
says,
Is it
morning.
Good
Sorry, I'm
morning,
late.
Linda.
Superstar.
And it's Linda Reynolds. She says, sorry, I'm late. That's okay. We'll be here. Just chilling and crocheting.
PETA, check over on the Christmas tree skirt.
Yeah, I was
pattern.
thinking I'll go have a look at that.
Because there might be corrections. I know there were a lot of corrections on that one with stitch counts and
the setup stuff was pretty good, but now that I'm into the set rows, the first of the DC rows isn't right.
Yeah, check over there because I think we corrected rows 5 and 6.
Yeah,
they were off at the beginning, and so they're pretty much all corrected over there.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's somebody, I think it might be D. I don't know when D. Louise has had time to also do a tree skirt.
Doing blankets
with all those blankets she's cranking out over there. But I'm pretty sure she's worked through somebody has worked through the entire Superstar with repeats. So I know it's at least been looked at. And that's yesterday. I don't know if you were here when Casey was saying, do I have to rip back or can I just keep going? But she and May found a mistake and they just kept going and I yelled at them. I was like, you can't change something and keep going. But they did, but they were right. So it's okay.
At least shout it out somewhere.
I was not reacting to their comments because I was overloaded.
Yeah.
And so they just kept going, but they were right. So it all worked out for the best.
Mm-hmm. That's good then.
All right, I'm going to finish up this row. I have a long way to go. Okay. Finish this row and then we can sign off. And so today is day 4. I'm going to remember to post the progress photo post for everybody to put in their comments.
Yep. Do you want me to put an Instagram follow thing up so that you don't have to deal with it?
That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Cool. What are you going to put up?
I'll go find I'll either do a collage of some of the 6 days that I've made or something and some lobbies. I'll put together something and then write like Instagram over it, like an Instagram follow thing, similar like how you do for the post your progress, like you have the information written on the photo.
Yeah, just like drop your Instagram links so Betty can follow you.
And so we can all follow each other.
Yeah, and maybe put something in that post about, tag Betty in your stories so she can repost.
Yeah. I'll probably put for both of us, be like, tag Betty in all the blankets, and if you make lovies, tag me because I'll see it too.
Yes.
And we will share away. I will. I'll probably work on that tonight and post it in the morning.
Yeah, I'm proud to share people's stuff. Really proud.
And we love seeing everyone's blankets.
I love seeing it.
And then I just see all the color combinations that I add to my list. Although I think I have the next 4 blankets worth of colors ready to go.
I don't
-1.
count my yarn and I don't count my works in progress. I have works in progress that I never finished because I took on so many designs this year, but I still have comfort challenge blanket, and cake mixing blanket from those challenges that were like over a year ago. Cake mixing was over a year ago.
Comfort
blanket
was even earlier than that.
Comfort was the beginning of the pandemic.
We definitely did a comfort at the beginning of the pandemic. Yeah.
Because mine's sitting there with ends still. I'm staring at.
That's like nearly a year and a half ago.
The only reason I know what colors I have for blankets is one is the big blue one that I need to start. The next color after that is for the next Lovey design after this one. And then the other two are for a fundraising event that I'm donating 2 blankets to, because the yarn was on a super, super silly sale. So
help me remember, we were on a live or a Zoom sometime this week, and somebody said, I need to make one of those spring mixers. Who said that? Does anybody remember? I should make one of those. I still haven't made one. I don't remember who it was. I only have one spring mixer kit left. I have a bunch of mushroom risotto kits, but I only have one spring. Somebody came along and bought 2 of my spring mixer kits, and I only have one left. Maybe I'll just work it up.
Was the spring mixer the big cakes?
Yes.
Yeah. Spring mixer was the one that went to Megan. To her family,
That's right.
Yeah. I just couldn't remember which yarn it was.
Yeah, like blue Hawaiian. Was that one of the colors?
Blue Hawaiian, afternoon tea, which is my favorite of the big cakes.
That really pretty one with a coral. What's that one? Summer berry.
Summer berry tart. Was inspired by, what is that lady's name? Valerie.
Valerie,
the one with the dog.
Yeah, Valerie with moose. Yeah.
Yeah, she had made a 6-day kid blanket mixing those cakes, and so she inspired that. I think I did it a little bit differently than how she did, but she inspired it with those combinations.
Cake mixing is super fun.
Running out of places to plug things in on my computer. Can I unplug this? What is this plugged into?
Yeah, I had to plug a USB hub into my laptop because I just didn't have enough.
And I'm gonna need that. I need a little system upgrade here, I think, pretty soon. Gonna have to take this. I have 1 million portable hard drives. I need to consolidate those guys. But yeah, my computer's dying, so here we go. Plug it into. No, I didn't need to do that. If I die, see you later.
Okay.
Die before I get this figured out. See you tomorrow. All right. Okay, I'm not going to die now, but we should log off anyways. We've been on here for an hour, so I didn't finish my row either. And you know why I can't finish that row? Because I'm bored, because this is too many double crochet in a row. I'm bored. Short attention span. I heard that needle fall down, or that hook. I heard it go. I heard it hit the table. There it is.
Almost done with this
But-
orange stripe.
Using a Furls Streamline, and it's one of
Ooh.
those. I
have one of
really love
those.
this. I really love this hook. It's the coffee and cream or
Yeah, they're
Look,
pretty.
you know,
I forget what it's called, but it's really pretty resin hook.
Mhm. Certainly is. But I think
Look at
we've
that
gotten.
cat.
I think we've gotten everyone's questions, and Deborah Eaton on YouTube says, "Good morning. What star pattern are you using?" If you're talking about Beth, it's an unreleased pattern. If you're talking about this one, it's the superstar.
PETA's working on a pre-release also, and I'm working on something I'm gonna hopefully release by the end of the challenge, which is I have 2 more days. I have 2 days to get it out there, guys.
Yeah.
You can
But
do it.
maybe we should do that Friday evening, your time live, so that you've got extra time.
We'll see how I do.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how it goes, but yeah, I have a lot of stuff in the
A lot of
works.
stuff coming. A
And
lot of
then,
stuff coming.
yes, there's PETA with one of them. And then I feel like every time we have a Zoom call, then I have another idea. I had 2 more, y'all brought up 2 things yesterday. I was like, okay, now I'll have to do that. So it's never ending, but someday it'll end. I'll finish all the 6-day kid
But
blanket designs that are
if you do the
possible.
next Zoom in complete silence, then there will be no suggestions.
Every conversation, we're like, we should make a 6-day this. We should do this with it. We should do that with it. And then it's like, and then you know what I do?
You know,
Talk about
Courtney's
work.
going to turn this into a headscarf, don't you?
I mean, I may have already pulled up those Google Docs to have a go at it.
Wow.
We'll see.
All right. I'm going to stop the live stream. So thanks for
I'm
being
gonna do
with
the
us,
same.
everybody that popped in. And
Bye,
we'll see you
everybody.
tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern time in America.
Yep, which is 10 p.m. Australian Western Standard Time for those of us here.
Midnight
We'll see you
tomorrow.
guys tomorrow.